What you will learn for today is all about the characteristics of the graph of a quadratic function. So let's start by recalling what is the graph of a quadratic function. So it is called a parabola. It is basically a curved shape that opens up or down. So how do we know if the parabola will open up or down? So it depends on its general form, wherein if A is positive, your parabola will open upward. And if A is negative, your parabola will open downward. And one of the characteristics of this parabola will be the vertex. Yan. So the vertex, yan yung ating turning point ng parabola. So parang dyan siya lumiliko. Yan. So ito yung point na yon for the parabola that opens upward. And ito naman yung point na yun for the parabola that is opening downward. So, it is also the part where we can see the minimum or the maximum value or point of the parabola. So, kapag yung parabola natin is opening upward, we can see the minimum point. Diyan yung pinakamababang point ng ating graph. At the same time, kapag naman ang ating graph ay opening downward, so, diyan mo makikita yung maximum point. Diyan yung pinakamataas na point ng ating graph. So, this vertex is having the coordinate HK, wherein H is the x coordinate of the vertex. So, yan yung x value. And then, yung K naman natin is the y coordinate of the vertex. So, let's try to recall this parabola by identifying the vertex of these two following graph. So, to identify, all we need to do is to look for the lowest or the highest point of the graph. So, as you can see, on this first parabola, we have a parabola that opens upward. Therefore, we have the lowest point or the minimum point. So, that will be our vertex. So, yan din yung turning point natin. So, lagay natin yung point dyan, then we identify that point will be having the coordinate that is, I think this one is positive 1 and having a y value that is negative 4. So, 1, negative 4. So, yan yung ating vertex for this first parabola. On the second parabola, so ayan na, meron na siyang shade or meron na siyang point. So, this point will be, or this graph, it is opening downward, therefore will be having a maximum point. So, yan yung pinakamataas na point ng ating parabola. At the same time, yan din yung turning point. So, yan yung vertex natin. So, it will be having an x value that is 2 and a y value that is negative 4. So, x natin ay 2, then negative 4. Therefore, our vertex will be 2, negative 4.